Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You may be asking yourself, why does she look like that? Well, because today we are going to be testing the one, the only KVD Good Apple Balm Foundation. This has been the talk of the internet. So, luckily, I did get my hands on it, and it was one of two shades that they had left that were lighter, and I am praying that it is going to be a match for me. So, what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be testing this. I am going to be doing half of my face with the Beauty Blender, like I do my normal foundation, and I'm going to be using half of my face doing it with a brush. I am going to be using the Morphe foundation brush. It is the E63. It is one that I have used and I know that it works. So I want to set myself up for a complete true review. So I have primed my face with my Touch Perfect Canvas because I know that that is one that lays beautifully with all of my other foundations that I love. We are also going to be doing a wear test. Right now it is around 3 o'clock. A little nervous because I hear balm and I'm like, oh God, this is going to break apart and just come off so easily. I'm a little scared. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. I will start with the brush side. I will do this side with the brush. So I am going to dip into that. I have heard it has an extreme amount of coverage, so that might be a little too much. Holy cow. How many of you have gotten this? I am curious. Jesus. So that's my entire cheek with just one like that. Gonna do my nose to the best of my ability, keeping it separate from the sponge side. That's pretty good. Okay, there is my one half. Okay, obviously this is the sponge side. So I'm just lightly dabbing in there. Right off the bat, I can tell you have a little bit more control with the sponge. I feel like it doesn't, either it does pick up a lot of product and it soaks in, or it's not picking up quite as much as the brush, and it just lets you kind of move it around a little bit better. I'm not a foundation brush person. Oh, I didn't even mention, yeah, the color actually matches me pretty well for not even of swatching it. I ordered it online, so I can't complain. Okay, that is the sponge side, and then here is your brush side. Let me put some concealer on and I will be right back and we will powder it. Okay, so I am on KVD's website right now. I just wanted to make sure that I do everything correctly so that I get a 100% true review. So I wanted to see how it suggests powdering, if it suggests powdering. So it does say to, for oily areas, set foundation with the Lock-It setting powder. I don't have the Lock-It setting powder, so we're going to just set it with something else. Settle it down. So we are going to go in with the Hourglass setting powder, and I'm going to set both the same way that I do my others. I'm going to set it with a sponge. I'm just going to do a light layer over everything because that's what I would do with any other foundation. Okay, so it is set. I am going to just do a little bit of bronzer and blush just so I can see how other products play with it. So I am going in with the new Wayne Goss, the Radiance Boosting Face Palette, and this one is in Bronze Glow and Medium Taupe. Ooh, goodness. All right, just going back in with the bronzer side. Just adding some color. This stuff, by the way, amazeballs. Let's put a little bit of blush on. I am going to grab for Sigma's Porta Rosa blush. Shh. I'm busy. Okay, and then I am just going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill bronzer, and this one is in the shade Sparks. Just gonna put a little bit on. Don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but we want to give it the best chance, right? So there it is. All right, here's my initial thoughts. We're gonna check back in later, obviously. My initial thoughts, I like it much better with the sponge. It covers so much more even. You can really get around the nose. This side you can see, I couldn't really get it to adhere perfectly to the nose. You can still see, like right there, you see how this side is perfect. This is the Wayne Goss. It clung to a patch of stuff that wasn't completely dry, but I did not do that with the sponge side. So that's just an observation. You can still see some of my discoloration and some of my freckles through the side with the brush, as opposed to this side. It looks pretty much flawless. Initial thoughts, this is a bomb ass foundation. Those are my initial thoughts. It's got a lot of proving to do because it's all this hype. I want to see if the hype is worth it. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock right now. You see, this is what it looks like. I am going to do a midday check-in. I'm going to do more natural light. I'm going to do it outside so you can see a little bit better. And we will do the final check-in around 11 tonight. And that will be the 8-hour wear test. And we are going to see if this is worth the hype. So I will see you guys in a little bit. A lot of it for me, a little bit for you. It'll just be like and I'm back. It'll just be a... Okay guys, I did want to step outside while we still have daylight so that I could do a check-in. It has now been 3 hours, and let me take you into the sun so you can see what I'm seeing. So this is the side that has the brush. I can't see anything right now. Hopefully you can. And then this is the side that I did with the sponge. Okay guys, I look extremely tired because I am extremely tired. So it is 11:30. I have had this on for 8.5 hours. Okay, my thoughts. It's good. It's not going to withstand an extremely long day's wear, especially if with mask wear. Let me get a little closer. You can see it's broken up on my nose, both sides. I'm creasing a little bit. I'm shiny, obviously, from a long day, but I would say that it started to come off of my nose probably around the 2-hour mark. I did not have a mask on at all. I did rub my nose, like my nose was itching. All in all, I mean, but it does give you a beautiful coverage, especially if you like a nice fuller coverage foundation. Do I think it's worth all of this hype? No. I think the Urban Decay was better than this. And I didn't hear much about the Urban Decay. So I think it's just because it's different. Nobody's ever heard of a foundation balm before, I guess. I mean, it's just a liquid foundation and a compact. I'm not talking trash on it. Again, it is beautiful, especially when you first put it on. You can see it's, I mean, especially on the brush side, I do like it much better on the, I can't even think, on the sponge side. It went on better. I had better coverage. I had better control with the sponge. So when I use it again, I'm definitely going to use the sponge. I will insert pictures of both sides. This was around the 3-hour mark, which you saw in the video right before the final check-in. I guess it is just up to you if you want to fall into the hype, if you think that it would be a good foundation for you. I think it is a good foundation, but it's not this crazy miracle worker foundation. Thanks for taking the journey with me, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me all day. It's been a very, 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 very long day. I filmed a video before this, and that was a hot mess, which will go up after this one. I'm trying to get this one up because I know this is such a popular foundation, but I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.